This is Jackpot Button Lewis Productions HD. Now, with the announcement and official launch of the start of a brand new project series, we now join the creator and founder of Jackpot Button Lewis Productions itself, Mr. Jack Wright. Well, hello everybody, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. My name is Jack Wright, also known as Jackpot Button Lewis on YouTube, and welcome to the announcement and official launch of a brand new project series that I will be broadcasting all across my official YouTube channel, that being of Jackpot Button Lewis Productions, as well as the sports subsidiary production company that I've also got partnered with my official YouTube channel, that being of Jackpot Button Lewis Sport Productions. Now, for some of you that may not have known already, I have been promoting this particular series for the last few weeks as of this month in March. And as of this week, it couldn't be any more poignant, because later on this week, I think it would make that on the 26th of March on Wednesday, as I'm filming this in advance, but ahead of that date, it will mark officially 30 years since one of the most exciting and most dramatic seasons first took place in the whole history being of motorsport. And one particular motorsport championship in particular, and that being Formula 1. That's right, everybody. As you can tell with my, of course, very appropriately themed t-shirt, of course, celebrating the official 75th anniversary from later on this year, as of this year in 2025, of one of the most exciting and most prestigious championships in the world of, once again, modern motor racing. And that being the FIA Formula 1 World Championship. And with this, I have decided, out of pure interest, being inspired by fellow YouTuber and creator himself of Trevor Sports, I decided to mark this amazing and very special celebration, not just to mark the 75th anniversary of the initial, of course, launch of the official Motorsport Championship itself, but to also highlight one particular season that also, unbelievably, thanks to a video game also covering that very same season, I am going to be covering over the next few weeks and make that months of this year. As I've said before, welcome to my official announcement and launch of my brand new YouTube, of course, series, which is very appropriately named, yes, very appropriately, Formula 1. That's right, of course, and this is only a prototype version of the title of my series, and the reason why is because it's also based off, once again, a very popular video game, which unbelievably, as of this year, from later on next year in 1996, when, of course, the year it was originally made, and here it is in all its glory in a very, of course, quite old but very precious, of course, PlayStation video game case. And once again, it is the official game of the 1995 FIA Formula 1 World Championship, even though, like I said, this game was actually published and developed a year later in 1996, and it was just after the end of that particular season, and published and developed this game by both Psygnosis and Bizarre Creations. Unfortunately, both of these game, of course, companies and publishers and developers are no longer around, as they went out of business many years beforehand. But with, of course, the announcement of this, I'm excited to announce that I will be doing a reimagining version of the 1995 FIA Formula 1 World Championship through the power of this particular game. Now, of course, I just want to highlight a few particular things about this series. I've already had a few test runs of all to do with how the series was going to work. And once again, we have got all of the official, we've done a lot of research, and we've had, as you can tell, it's got all the official licensing of the official FIA Formula 1 World Championship, along with other, of course, contributors, that being FOCA, the Formula 1 Constructors Association, which are now no longer around, as they have actually been merged into the FIA, and also the Federation de Automobile, which are the governing body behind the official Motorsport Championship itself. But as well as that, we have, thanks to, once again, as I pick up the game once again, we have got all of the official 35 drivers from 13 teams, and all official 17 circuits that were also used as official rounds of the championship. And as we do this series, we are going to focus on every single race when we cover in this season. We'll be, of course, you'll be seeing the particular drivers that will make appearances in this series will all be driven, and to the drivers that won the official races of that particular season, now as of this year, 30 years ago. But as well, we do know that the AI, of course, build on this is a lot more different to other Formula 1 games. But once again, this is, like I said, an official game of the championship. And even though that we've had encountered a few problems, we want to try and make it as realistic as possible. And we will have official race commentary from now, as of course he will still be alive in the world of Jack Button Lewis Sport Productions. But as of recently in real life, sadly, he is no longer with us. The late, great, legendary voice of Formula 1 commentator himself, Murray Walker. I will also be presenting coverage here in between all the rounds, with beginning coverage leading up to the race. And we've also got all the official branding from the FIA. And we're hoping also, as the BBC, the British Broadcasting Corporation, were responsible for presenting live coverage and also highlights from the late 70s, I think that making 1977 when it first started, but all the way to 1996. But in the year of 1995 marked the penultimate year that the BBC initially was presenting coverage of the championship itself. But as well as that, we will also have all of the official music. We're hoping, without avoiding hit by copyright claims, we will have official music also from Fleetwood Mac with The Chain, which will actually take over from the intro theme, which you will be seeing if you have actually seen the trailer just recently, which is basically the intro to the game. And this is, of course, the end part of the intro, as you can see on my computer screen here. And this is going to be a very important part to the upcoming series. But as well as that, we've also going to present it to you as in to be inspired by the incredible work once again by fellow YouTube creator Trevor Sports, as BBC Two here in the United Kingdom actually was responsible for holding all the broadcasting rights, and was very responsible for actually having all of the championship broadcasted, even though through highlights. But we are also going to be going through every single round in the championship at the full race distance of 100%, which, as I said before, through the few test runs, we can clarify that it has been good enough. But there could be some very unusual results that could might be completely different to the original race results of the actual races from the real life season. But once again, we are going to try and make it as accurate as possible, especially with all the rules and regulations, even though they weren't actually included in the official game at the point when the game was made over nearly as of next year, marking its 25th anniversary since it came out in the year of 1996. Sorry, my mistake, actually 30 years actually, because the year of 1995 as of this year was 30 years ago, so my apologies for that. But we want to do this as a kind of like an early, of course, anniversary celebration to mark the incredible legacy this particular game has had. And especially it is the game, once again, that had actually introduced me to the world of Formula 1 Grand Prix motor racing as well, initially, because it was actually, unbelievably, as I pick up the game once more here, it was one of the very first racing games that I owned as a child, when I was only about 3 years old, and I remember getting it in the year of 1997 on an original Sony PlayStation console, which I still have. But thanks to using my quite now retro, that being my PlayStation 2, which is just behind the camera of where I'm filming right now, that will be responsible for recording all the footage. And I will be using my camcorder here. As much as I know, I could also actually film it with also a video recorder, or also a screen capture thing. It's too much work for me, but it's not to say that I haven't done that before, because I have done some previous videos or with footage from this game, and I hope that when I will launch this, I hope that you are going to enjoy what it is going to be like. It's definitely something that has been something I wanted to do for a very, very long time, and I couldn't be any more excited to start it. And once again, to clarify, that we'll be kicking off with the first round of 17 rounds of the official reimagining version of the 1995 FIA Formula 1 World Championship, with the Ford Brazilian Grand Prix from the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pache circuit in Interlagos, Sao Paulo, Brazil, which is where the Brazilian Grand Prix will be taking place, and will be the opening round of this reimagined season. And strap yourselves in as for the next few, of course, months. As of this year, I hope to bring you a very exciting race. And once again, as I've said before, we'll have all of the official ruling, with also tyre wear and also damage as well. It could be hit and miss in places, but we'll obviously trying to make it as realistic as possible, even though that the game, of course, wouldn't allow retirements for particular cars and drivers in this championship. But there were some particular results that were actually based off the real life qualifying and also race results. But trying to replicate that may seem impossible, but we'll see what happens when we get underway with, once again, the official first episode of my brand new well, not just European vlog series. Of course, now I feel like I'm going back to over a year ago from last summer, when I covered the last European Football Championship tournament in Germany. But no, this is, of course, nothing to do with football. It's all about motor racing for this one, and it's I'm really looking forward to it, with the launch of, once again, my brand new, of course, Grand Prix Formula 1 related series of Grand Prix Formula 1 will be coming to, once again, my official YouTube channel and production company of Jackpot Button Lewis Productions, and once again Jackpot Button Lewis Sport Productions, within the next few weeks. And join me for the first round of this reimagined 1995 FIA Formula 1 World Championship, with the Brazilian Grand Prix from Interlagos within a few weeks' time. Until then, thanks very much for listening, and also enjoying, of course, and me talking about and announcing the official launch of one of my brand new series is here on my official YouTube channel. And I'll see you at the first round of the championship within the next few weeks. Thanks for watching. See you soon, everybody, and I'll see you on the starting grid for the first race of the reimagined 1995 FIA Formula 1 World Championship, once again in a few days' time, and this month here on March 2025. Hope to see you all then.